y'all, welcome back. So I get asked some questions about, because I'll talk about washing my greenery, and I've been asked, what are you talking about? How do you do that? All that kind of stuff. So I'm getting ready to bring my bedroom back to normal decor, like everyday decor, get rid of the winter decor. And I've got to take down the winter greens that's in those hangers over my bed. And this is the original greenery that came out of it, but it is so dusty and dirty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash this today and get it all ready for when that takes place. I've got a new comforter ordered. I'm hoping it works out. Finding a comforter that I love is just so hard in there, but I've ordered one and I hope it works. So anyway, I'm getting ready to do like a bedroom refresh, which change the bedding, take down the rest of my winter decor, and just get it fresh and everyday decor. So I figured I would show you what I was talking about, because I got to wash all this. So I'm going to show you what I do. First thing I do, I get a beach towel and I just lay it out here on my counter. I'm going to move all of this out of the way. Depending on how much greenery you have to clean will decide if you need a beach towel or not. I have quite a bit of some bigger pieces, so I'm gonna get a beach towel, lay it out on my counter, and then I'm just gonna run me some warm water in the sink. And I'm gonna put like not even a full pump of Dawn in there, just enough to kind of give it a little something something. And this is what I'm going to use to clean my greenery. So let me get my water running, and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, I'm about to show you all my dirt. But this is just a few of the pieces, and if you'll see all the dust and dirt on them. And I have several pieces like that. I mean, and I'm just going to start by showing you these. This is a really good dirty piece. See all that dirt, dust? It's just nasty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put these in my sink with my warm water and just kind of, let me just show you. Okay. Put this in my water. And then I'm just gonna lay it over here on my beach towel and let it dry. But it just rinses all of that dust and dirt. Look at that, all of that filth and grime and dust. And I've just laid it out here. I'm gonna let it drip dry. And I'll come in here and like move stuff around some. I may go actually get another beach towel for these bigger pieces and lay them out so they can dry. Let me do that. Okay, so I'll just let these dry. I don't have really anything to do in the kitchen right now, so it's not gonna be in my way, but you could take this and like put it in your bathtub and let them dry like that, whatever's convenient for you. But I'm gonna clean up that gunk and nasty mess. I'm gonna let this dry. And that is how I clean my greenery. And once this dries, it will look brand new. And it's so easy to do. Now, I know that they sell faux plant cleaner. I've used it before. It's been years and years ago. It's in a spray can, and you can spray it, and you have to set it somewhere, and it kind of drips and cleans your greenery. I've used that before, and I hated it. And it was just an unnecessary expense for me because we all have water and a sink. So just use what you have, and you get the same results. Actually, you get better results, in my opinion, from my experience. But that is how I do it. So I hope that helped y'all. Hope it answered your questions. I will say there have been times that I have washed my greenery that when I've put it out on the towel, the dye from it would sometimes, bleed out on the towel. So be sure you're using a towel you don't care about if that happens. But it didn't really affect the greenery. I was still able to use it. You may want to do a test leaf or something before you do the whole thing, just in case it ruins your greenery. But that's what I do, and it works for me. And as you can see, I mean, it's still wet, but look, it looks brand new again. So yeah, that's just something I've always done. So I hope that helps you. All right, y'all, it is just about dry. I've come over here and flipped these over, but look how good they look. They look so clean. That one still needs to dry some, but I've just flipped all these over. I'm probably gonna go put them in my guest bathroom tub. Just lay them in there now that they're not dripping, and just let them finish drying in there and clean up the space. But I just wanted to show y'all how good they look. I mean, it just looks, there's no dust. It just looks so much better. So, and there you go. You can wash your greenery. Okay, so I have this cute little bunny, and I have tried so hard to get this off, and it won't come off. And I don't really like his mouth or any of that. So I found this cute little bunny on Pinterest, and I think I'm going to try to make my bunny favor this bunny. There he is. He's gray, white with the little pink nose, brown eyes. I gotta go get my brown. So this is my inspiration photo. This was in one of those little bags that I thrifted. So I don't have gray and I don't have pink. I do have brown. I gotta go get it. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make my own gray. And I have magenta, but I'm gonna make a softer pink with that. And I'm going to see, and I have a variety of different paint brushes. I don't know which one I'll use. And I have this little paint tray. So I'm going to attempt my hand at recreating this little bunny. Do y'all think I can do it? I don't know. But it's gonna be fun. It's worst case scenario, I will just paint it and do my paint technique on it. There's always that option. But I wanted to try to do something a little bit different. So we shall see. So let me go get my brown for his eyes. And I'm gonna do mine like a gray. I have this, I have gray and white, I have white. I was thinking I had, oh, I do have antique white. So I'm just gonna see. We're gonna see. So let me go get my brown real quick and then we're gonna get started. I got some additional supplies. Hold on, let me get y'all. Okay, are y'all straight? Okay. I got some additional supplies. I got a couple paper plates. I don't know if I'm gonna need them. Paper towels, some water for my paintbrushes. I did get this brown paint. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to try to make my gray first. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint him gray. Then I'll go back over them with the spots that I want to make them white. And this is just, if you have gray paint, that would be wonderful. I don't. So I'm going to make mine. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to bore y'all with watching me mix paint. You just choose the paint you want or mix your color. And I'm not going to bore you with watching me paint the piece. I did put 2 coats on it, letting it dry fully in between coats. Now I'm taking a little bit of brown and a little detail brush, and I'm doing his eyes brown. And then I will take a stippling brush, and I will like dry brush some of the white on it. What I'll do is I'll get some of the, well, I'm using like an ivory paint on my brush, and then take the excess off on the paper towel, and then just kind of do like a dry stamping motion. It really makes it look like fur, honestly. But this, spoiler alert, does not look anything like the picture when I'm done, and I'm okay with that. And I'm leaving this in here just so you can see, you know, sometimes you start out with a plan and then you just have to kind of make it up as you go. It's okay to get inspiration, and that's what I did. I was realizing that this particular bunny was not going to look exactly like the picture, but that's okay. And, you know, it doesn't always go the way we have it planned. But, you know, that's what we get inspiration from. So that's why I wanted to leave this in here to let you know, hey, I started out with a plan and it went a completely different way. But the end results I'm very happy with. And that's most important when you're doing stuff for your home. So I'm just going to stipple on some of the little light pieces here and there. And then we're going to do one more step. And it's going to bring it all together. And he turns out very handsome in the end. I can't wait for you to see. Okay. After playing around with this, I just took some inspiration from the picture. It does not look identical. I could not get the pink to do around his mouth. But I do like how this is looking so far. So I think what I'm going to do, can you guess? Can you guess? I think I'm going to do some wax over this. So I'm going to let this dry. Then I'm going to take my antiquing wax and just kind of go over it to kind of deepen it up. And I think that's going to be it. He looks better than he did. And I think it'll kind of blend in some of this, even though I tried. But on the picture, his feet were really, really white. Around this area was really, really white. And the tips of his ears. So I just kind of like did my own thing. So we're just going to tone it down a smidge and see how it looks. So let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just going over him lightly with the antique wax, and instead of like rubbing it in, scrubbing it in real good, I'm like rubbing but tapping, if that makes sense, because I'm wanting to go really light-handed because I don't want him to look brown per se. I still want you to see the light where we did the ivory color. I want you to see that he's gray. So I just kind of played around with it and just took my time and would just kind of like, if I got too heavy with some of it, I would just kind of go over it with my excess gray paint and just kind of wait for that to dry and then, you know, play with it. Again, personal preference. You just have to do what looks good to your eye and what you have in mind for your decor. And that's what I did. And I just reminded myself nothing in nature is perfect. All right, y'all. Here he is. Isn't he handsome? I love him. He's not perfect, but he is so cute, and I've just got him up here in my little secret garden. I've got to hang my mirror up. We had to move it the other day because we got a different TV, and we moved our sound bar down, so I had to move my mirror, and I've got to get the stuff to hang it back up. So it's not in the right position, but this is how this is looking. I did put my bucket of tulips over here with the start of the spring greens, but it's still like wintry-ish. Got the little rabbits, and I just think it is adorable. I think I'm going to put something under him like some more of this greenery, like him sitting on it. Let me do that real quick. There we go. All right, I love it. So cute. All right, y'all. I am about to prove my point on why you must go to the thrift stores frequently and why you must look at the bottom shelves and in the back. I'm fixing to show you. I had to run a couple errands, and while I was out, I went ahead and ran in the Goodwill, which was, I got one thing there, and I ran in the American Thrift Store and scored for the booth. And I'm still up in the air of, I don't know, let me just show y'all. Okay, so we'll go in order of my stops. So at the Goodwill, I stopped and I found this little trivet, this little brass trivet. I think it is so cute, and I'm going to put it in the booth. I've told y'all that I am trying to incorporate a lot of smalls, so when I can find pieces like this that I think people will love for inexpensive, then I grab them, and it is really making a difference in the sales in my booth. So pick that up. I really like that. Y'all hear some grunting as Buster. Okay, so then at the American Thrift Store, I found this stool. Y'all look at the stool. I think that's Holly Hobby. Is that Holly Hobby? It's in serious. It's a sturdy stool, but it needs a makeover. But on the bottom of it, it has March 14th, 1975. I think it says right there. Anyway, my plan is I want to paint the legs, but I want to like sand down the top, try to get it back to this natural finish, and then stain it. We'll see. I may have to paint the whole thing, but it's a very sturdy stool, good price, and I picked it up. Okay. Y'all, the bag section was on fire. I picked this whole bag up of goodness that is going to go in the booth. So, we're going to open it up and see what all is in it. I can only tell a few things, but what I could tell is good stuff. How adorable is this brass rocking chair? So cute. I don't care for this, but hey, we'll put it in there. This, bells sell really well for me. So, that. I don't know what that is. Is that a little candelabra? And then this ornate brass candlestick, and then this smaller, shorter brass candlestick. So I will be able to put all of this in the booth, and yeah, I was excited about it. So excited. Again, more smalls for the booth. Okay. Just wait for it. I'm going to show y'all something that I purchased at the thrift store that I have been on the hunt for and have never been able to find it in my thrift stores, and I found it today. I think this might be it. Hold up. Yeah, I'm going to save that for last. I know. I'm going to save it for last. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, okay. I found these chicken, let me open the bag. These chicken napkin holders, and they were made in Japan. There was a bag of these, and y'all know Julie has bought some of these, and I thought about a way that I can style them. But here's the made in Japan sticker. Yep. And there's 4 of them. So 2. And these 2. So I picked those up. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with them, so we'll see. Okay. Okay, this little bag I picked up because there was one item I wanted in it. And it's this Bible little shelf setter. I love this so much, and I picked that up. And then there's also this little glass wheelbarrow. I'll put that in the boot. Oh, this is cute. This little tray. We'll put that in the boot too. But I got this for me. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm multitasking, taking care of stuff. Anyway, the item I'm fixing to show you is one that I cannot believe I found. I have been looking for several years. They're either outrageously priced at the thrift stores, don't want to pay the prices at the antique stores, and when I seen this one today, it was strictly by accident that I seen it. It was in the back on a lower shelf, but when I seen it, I made a beeline for it. I finally found one. Look at this. And it's in great condition. And I paid $5 for it, y'all. $5. When I've been finding them at the thrift stores, they've been like, oh, $15 to $20. And I paid $4.99 for this one. It just needs to be cleaned up. And look, I love it. So, that is your reminder to go frequently, look down, look in the back, because you just never know what you're going to find. So, I hope you enjoy my thrift haul.